Hello, Leo. Welcome to Gracie's Gamut. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope you're all doing well. And here's to another successful year. Okay, we are going to start off with the Priestess of Light Oracle for you. I also would like to remind you that this is a general reading, not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest for whoever it may be meant for. And also that this is timeless. When you see it, take that energy and spread it a few weeks ahead of you. Possibly before as well, I feel like I have to say here. Okay, let's get started here with your oracles. Okay, we have two of them. We have power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. And we have setting boundaries, threshold protection, and honor. All right, we're going to put these right over here. And I will read from the book for you guys on those. First, I want to start off with the setting boundaries. It's always a positive thing to set boundaries for yourself, for others, your space. Don't let anyone take over your space. Not meaning, you know, you share a household, whatever, that comes with that, does it not? That you got to share your that kind of space. But some people take it too far. They touch things that aren't theirs. They don't they kind of step over and messing with things in your space that are prized possessions, possibly, or handed down through generations. I feel like someone's touching something of that, and you keep telling them, "Hey, I already told you, don't mess with this." This could be a roommate, could be a sibling, but I feel like it's just someone that's not. It feels like someone that's in your home that you invited in, possibly. So just be mindful of that. And to have patience with them. I think that they just don't get it because they've never had to be responsible for something that was, or maybe they don't understand the value of something that you have because. And it has to do with your heart. If it doesn't have to do with materialistic money and what something's worth, they don't understand it. All right, setting boundaries. This card brings you a message of both caution and encouragement. It's time to take an honest look at the boundaries you set. How do you view your importance in your own life? Are you sacrificing your priorities and self-care to prioritize the needs and wishes of others? Are you putting up with demands, dismissal, marginalization, or even disrespect from the people in your life? If so, it's time to put up your hands and say enough. You may have been allowing others to cross your personal threshold and invade your time, energy, or space, but this card is telling you that you now have the power to shift that pattern. Start to set clear limits today and make yourself a priority in your own life. Your soul deserves to be honored, and you must be the first person to make that choice. You need to, maybe you need to set someone within a relationship. I think possibly they overstep a boundary. Not, it's your boundary, sure, but I mean the boundary of, you know, being too maybe flirtatious with someone else or other people, not even just someone else, but a few others or whoever they're into. They're like too open with it, and it makes you uncomfortable. If it makes you uncomfortable, and then they should honor your wishes about that. You have the number 32, power over difficulty. This card brings you a warning that there are situations, people, or patterns in your life threatening to take over. The snake can be venomous, tempting, or even strangling. This card is an important reminder to be honest with yourself and investigate your relationships and your daily activities to determine what may be harmful or dishonoring to you or even be consuming you. If someone is bringing a toxic energy to your life, it may be necessary to let that person go, or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. If a situation seems to be suffocating you or sapping your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for remaining engaged. And if you're feeling a building resentment for a job or personal task, this card is telling you to learn how to bring more conscious joy to the experience or even to exit it altogether. Also be mindful of all your own personal patterns. Consider the causes of your making and the results they're creating. You don't want to become the snake that eats its own tail, consuming your own life force and sabotaging your own desire to move forward. Become conscious and courageous in your ongoing choices. You have the power now. Not allowing some things to continue, it feels, to continue to go on. Really needed to speak up on your own behalf, or even on the behalf of someone else, but I feel like it's more like on your own behalf. Someone's overstepping a boundary to the point of it being uncomfortable in your situation, and I don't think it's just once in a while. I think this is a daily thing with this person, and you really need to nip it in the butt. And if they don't respect you, there may not be room for them in your space at this time. All right, we are going to move on to the body of your read. See what's going on for you, Leo. What needs to be told? The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like strumming to the beat of your own drum. I feel like not caring, not really going with the flow with other people, wanting to step out of, stepping out of line. This may have to do with this taking up for yourself as well. Maybe you're to the point where you don't care if anybody else is happy with your choices that you've made, or that you want to make, or that you're making, because it's all about you and about your what you want and what you need to be happy. Ooh, cards are flopping everywhere here. All right, these came out together, so we'll keep them together. We have the World card in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse, and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Something has shifted, something has changed. I feel like your attitude towards what is important, or what... I feel like putting more emphasis on the things that you want and need in life. Sometimes we get a little bit farther in life. It doesn't matter how old you are. We all get to this plateau where we're like looking at what we've done or what has been being said already. Maybe the actions that we took in the past, and you feel like it's time for a change. It's time to create something new, something different. I feel like someone here is feeling like they haven't done anything. You know, you may have done a lot in your lifetime, but you feel like, wow, have I done anything that's really important to my well-being, important to my something that I can mark through my years that, yes, I did this great thing. And I feel like someone is just like, it's like maybe even looking to see that, and seeing that you don't have things going the way that you had originally wanted them to. Things haven't happened the way you wanted them to. It could have to do with a relationship, the relationships you have with other people. And this could be this boundary line that needs to be put up, because possibly you spend too much time making sure everybody else is good, and in the meantime, you're not good. And you need nurturing, and you need to be taken care of. I feel like it's almost like a life crisis. I'd say midlife, but I don't think age has anything to do with it. I think it's just we all get to a point in our lives where it's like, at different ages, like, what am I doing here? What has happened? How did I get here? It's not where I expected to be. We have the Sun, though. Wonderful. I'm going to put this up here. I feel like it needs to go up here. Shining down on this. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is changes. There are changes that can be made. And I do feel like it has to do with you not settling for anything less. And it doesn't matter to you if anybody else wants the same thing you want. You want happiness. You want happiness in your own way, not the way someone else perceives you to have it or need it. Ooh, okay. These are out together. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Hangman. This is telling of letting go of some things. Surprising someone with the moves that you make from here on out. Letting go of restrictions, restricting yourself. I feel like it's self-restrictions. I wouldn't be surprised if this if the Eight of Swords comes up here, because it kind of feels like you've been keeping yourself from the things that you really enjoy, you really want. I think it's like inhibitions being dropped here as well. This may be a relationship that's someone else has brought this out in you, and others may not agree with you and think that they're good for you, but I feel like they are. I feel like there is you have a freedom about you now. You've released a lot of tension, I feel. And I do feel like you're doing some things that people won't expect from you. Very interesting. Interesting here. Anything else here for Leo? Oh, another set jumped out. And look, oh my God, look at this. You cannot make this up. The Eight of Swords. I've dropped the cards. They went that way. They shot out. And somehow this one overturned on the top of the deck. Wow. I'm going to leave that just like that. Eight of Swords. Self-imposed restriction. You kept yourself from doing some things, and now that's all going out the window here. These are all together here. We have Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I really feel like somebody's being judged here. Your actions are causing other people to question what it is you're doing. Like, what the heck are you doing? You know, but it's beyond that. It's you may have once upon a time thought about everything everybody said. You know, oh my gosh, are they going to say this, or are they going to think that about me, and maybe I shouldn't do that. I feel like it's a freedom from inhibitions, from being restricted, letting yourself go, because it was all about, you could have always been this person, you could have always been this way, but I feel like someone has brought this out in you, or some situation has brought this out in you, letting you step further out of your box. You know what I'm saying? And also here we have the Knight of Pentacles. You've always had a focus on what it is that you wanted to be, what you wanted out of life. I feel like you've went off on a different path at some point. Kind of went willy-nilly, you know, thinking about what and worrying about other people and what they want of you, or what they think is right. But I feel like this has led you down this other path. It has led you in a different direction than what you thought to begin with. But you can change. Don't think with this Empress in the reverse here that you can't create a different life for yourself, or a different mood. I feel like a different mood, saying a different mood, you know? I feel like it's something to do with someone that has entered your life at this point. This could be a friend. This could be just a friend that's maybe you were tense and bound up, and this friend, someone that you befriend, or it could be, like I say, it could be I feel like for some of you it's a significant relationship here that has, it may be at the beginning, but there's like a passion involved in it, and this person is opening you up and being someone that was always there underneath the surface of everything that you kept pent up here, kept yourself from feeling the happiness and or allowing yourself to try things differently. And this is causing this great happiness. But there is some judgment going on here from family or friends, possibly. You have the Ace of Wands here. These are, this person was brought in here for to help you to learn something better about yourself, to learn that you can be different if you want, and it doesn't, don't worry about what other people think. I do believe that this is something that is growing into something more permanent as well. I think that you are finding yourself with this person possibly on a daily basis, or at least talking to them. If you're not with them, you're talking to them. I really feel like this is a happiness that is overseeing all of this. Even though some of it sounds negative, I feel like eventually the others will come around, and you may have let other relationships go in the past because of the things, you know, that these people have said. But this time is different. It just feels different. Okay, let's pull some cards here. For Leo, let's see, is there any? Woo! Wow. These came out together, so they will stay together. We have Justice in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Wheel of the Year in the upright. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse as well. Whoever this person is, whether it be a friend or a lover, I feel like this is like the phase that you're going through with this whole relationship with this person. You have the Justice in the reverse. I feel like this is the start of it. This is you. You didn't feel, you felt like something was missing. Just seemed to always be like just under the surface of being happy, just scratching the surface of happiness. I do feel like that this is, this person makes you feel like you don't have to work so hard to be happy either. You may be taking time off, taking some time off from work or a work schedule of some sort because they want you to go somewhere with them. This could be, just take it as it resonates. This could be talking to whoever, a specific person, letting you know to really focus on this. I do feel like this is a big change. This is something you're not used to doing, a slacking off of work here a little bit. You may even call in for a long weekend or something. Whatever it is something that that's out of the ordinary for you, but I do feel like it's a big change and it's a positive change. You have the Five of Cups here in the reverse. The Five of Cups is about focusing too much on negative things or negative situations, not worrying about, I feel like, misplaced emotion as well. And this is in the reverse, though. I feel like not allowing the misplaced emotions anymore. I feel like you used to maybe focus on, you know, I keep feeling like this, what would they think kind of thing, or what would they say? And you're beyond that with this relationship or this situation, whatever is going on here. I feel like it's a very positive thing. I feel like it's uncomfortable though. You know, it's a little bit of it's a change it's kind of uncomfortable, but you like it. It also brings you happiness. So I do feel like this is a very positive thing. You letting yourself go and be, I feel like being a kid again, feeling young again. Okay. That's something about someone needs to focus. If you have, I feel like this person, maybe when you first met, they had something red on. They had a red jacket, possibly a scarf, a red scarf, something to do with red. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe they brought you a red rose or red wine for on your first date or whatever. I just feel like when you, it feels more like the first time you met, though. Something that maybe that pointed them out in the crowd. Just so you're aware, just be pay attention to this. All right. I want to ask. I want to ask about finances, since that hasn't come up thus far. Leo, what does Leo need to know about their money, their career, their overall finances, their wealth? What do they need to know at this time? What should they focus on for Leo? Devil. Very interesting. Talking about money. Don't let your financial situation stop you from doing something. I feel like there's a move that maybe you want to make. It could be moving to a new town or a new city, new country, whatever. Feels like a little bit of travel in here. Wanting to get out, and maybe you've been in the same spot for a majority of your life, and you're ready for a change, ready for something new. If you look at this picture here, there's someone depicted in a cage. They're in a cage feeling like they're trapped and can't go anywhere, but the door's wide open if they just open their eyes and look. It almost reminds me of this. It's so funny. Look at this. The Five of Cups in this deck, they're almost positioned the same way. Like their arms are curled up, and it just reminded me of it. So it's kind of like being trapped, letting yourself, maybe it's easier. It's easier to let things stay the way they are. I think this might be having to do with maybe retirement. I feel like retirement, or like completely stopping what you're doing and do something else. Retiring from maybe one type of job and going to another, or retiring altogether. It just feels like it's to the point of feeling like you're on a hamster wheel and just going around and around and around, and not getting anywhere, feeling like you don't have it's not like you're advancing, it's not like you're gonna do anything more there except keep coming to work. So just be mindful of that. It could be you being ready for a change. Addicted to working as well, because the Devil card is about addictions, and possibly could be drug addictions, or alcohol, or things like that. It could be about a person, a situation. But I kind of feel, because I asked about financial position for you, and I feel like it's like you feeling trapped, that you can't do something else, and you're not happy in the situation you're in. And the door is open. You can go if you want. Here we go. We have the Eight of Coins. That's the Eight of Pentacles coming back up here. This is someone who puts a lot of effort and time into whatever it is that they're doing, working towards trying to build for a better future. But I do feel like there's this hamster wheel you're on right now for a lot of you. And you're very hard workers, but you know, if you're, it's kind of like, it's kind of, I wanted to, I got this picturing of like a fountain with coins in the bottom of it. And you keep, and people just keep adding all these coins in the bottom, and you can see all this change, or this money in the bottom of this fountain. But you can't touch it, you know. That's everyone else's dreams. It's their wishes, and you kind of feel like it won't come true if you take the wishes out, you know. So you got all this money laid in front of you, and there's nothing to do with it. You can't do anything with it. Just hope for the best, or keep contributing. That's what it feels like. Like it's like you're not getting anywhere. You don't feel like, maybe you've been somewhere for some time now, and you just don't feel like it's doing anything for you, or moving you towards your happiness. Maybe even just downright can't stand the job or hate the job as well. But you keep going. There are other things you can do. There's a gazillion jobs out there, gazillion careers. We have the King of Wands. I think you're getting very curious about other things, researching, wondering if there's something else that you'd like, something else you'd like to do for a living. I'm going to leave this crossed right over here because this devil might be about you being tempted to make changes that you that you may be uncomfortable about making. Maybe I'm like that. I don't like to start things anew. I like new things. I do. I like meeting new people and things, but it's uncomfortable for me, and I tend to avoid big changes, and especially when it came to like jobs, or because I hate going to new jobs. And this could be how you're feeling, but you're thinking about it. You're put as much effort into researching and finding another job or another career that you would like. Put as much effort into that as you do go into this job that you can't stand. That's what I feel like saying. Anything else for Leo and their money at this time? Four of Cups. Four of Cups. There may be an opportunity right underneath your nose. Check your bulletin boards at work or next to HR or whatever. I feel like there may be opportunities within the company that they're not going to tell you about. You got to go find it. You got to go look into it. It might be something that where you get to, a totally different position. I feel like somebody with quality control. I feel like saying quality control. Maybe there's a position open there if you check on that, and it would be something that would make you more happy at the job that you're at. Otherwise, I say really look into somewhere else, possibly. If you're not happy in your situation, it's how can it make a happy future for you? This is what I always feel. So just be mindful of that. Okay, I do want to pull some cards from this deck. Anything else about anything that Leo needs to know at this time? And what else do they need to know before I close the read here? Well, these didn't want to go back in, so we're going to keep those. Kind of got stuck. Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Two of Cups together in a single energy here. I did say anything else, so let's look at this. We had we started with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse up here. I do feel like this, whatever's going on here, this is about a relationship, an offering of love, the love combining and making something beautiful here. I do feel like while you are trying to go to a beat of a different drum, like I said, doing something else, that it's not everyone. This is just the people that you have been dealing with thus far. I feel like whoever this is wants to build something with you, isn't in you may not even know them well enough to know exactly what it is, but they are in the same headspace as you. I do feel like you weren't entirely sure at first. You held yourself maybe standoffish from this person at first, not being, maybe because of past experiences, maybe not really too happy about getting into another situation, but they were approached you more than once, possibly. I do feel like this is a positive union here. I do feel like they are, this is making you have this Hangman twice here. I do feel like you doing something that others won't be expecting of you. Doing something or something. I feels like a relationship with someone that is not stereotypical of the people you've been with in the past, possibly. But I do feel like it is a great union. I feel like beautiful, look at beautiful music made here together. A beautiful combination. So there's that. All right, we are going to pull a few message cards for you, Leo. These boundaries that needed to be set, maybe about the people in your life that they think that they're protecting you. They think that by voicing their opinion about who you're with or what you're doing is... You may have allowed them to do this for some time, and that's why they feel like it's okay. You got to just put them in their place at some point and be like, you know, I've got to make my own mistakes. If it's a mistake, it's mine to make, right? Because it just makes you miserable, I think, when they come at you like that. Okay. Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So funny that wish came out when I was feeling about this fountain with the wish coins in it. Make a wish. Your dreams might just come true. All right, Leo, that's it for this read. It seems like there's a lot of changes going on here. Positive, though. I feel like you're going in this great direction. You've got the Sun card out here. And I do feel like if you are in a new relationship that feels different, you may have some issues with other people with their eyes on that relationship. But I feel like this is definitely a beautiful union for you and this person. Definitely positive outcomes. And I believe that even if you don't know it yet, maybe you don't know them well enough yet, but down the line, you're going to find out that they want the same things. Their happiness is equal to what you want or what you feel is your happiness in life. And this could be a permanent union as well. All right, Leo, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I will see you next video.